Two-time Hall of Fame inductees, Brent Godarzi and Marty Young. Back-to-back #1 trucking firm in the nation. Back-to-back best attorney and best law firm in East Texas.
Hello, Buckeye Nation. Jeff Rash here. Welcome to the Coaches Show. I'm joined, as always, by my good friend, Mr. Alan Metzel, Athletic Director and Head Football Coach of the Gilmer Buckeyes. Once again, congratulations on another win. Your record is now
12-0.
12-0. Sounds just, I just like to hear it.
That's
you know,
right.
I like it when you say
Ring
it.
to it.
Congratulations on a great win against Gainesville. I thought the team played well,
They did.
but what did you think?
I thought they played really well. One of our focuses was no excuses. You know, we had a handful of guys that were dinged or didn't get to play, that kind of thing. And other people had to step up and adjust a little bit, and they did. And that's pretty fun to watch when guys answer the challenge.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, when they turned on their television sets at home, and even people in the stands, was kind of had a question mark. And I had a few texts sent to me like, hello, what? And because Rowan Flewellen took over as quarterback. The funny thing, I think Rowan probably played quarterback on the 7th grade B team for a while, and then now his varsity playing round 2 of the playoffs. The kid looked like he's been playing quarterback for his career. That was unbelievable.
It really was, and it's a credit to him because, you know, people are all the time going, "Why don't you play so and so at such and such position?" You know, and there's a whole lot more to it, especially that position. And he made it just look seamless. He's brilliant on the football field.
He can throw the football.
He can throw it.
He can run the football. He can catch the football.
He has a command. He has the confidence. His teammates followed him. He did a great job.
Yeah, he really did. I continue to be thoroughly impressed with him, and I'm really proud of the man he's becoming too. He's a good kid.
He is.
So that was spectacular, and then we had a lot of other spectacular things. But we're going to jump right into the highlights today because I want to get to the real highlight, and that's the state championship that's going to be played in round 3, because that's what everybody, you know, in Longview.
Sure.
It's not the state championship's not in Jerry's World this year.
Right.
It's in Longview, Texas, this coming Friday night, and it's going to be a packed house, as we know. We're going to talk more about that in a minute as far as what we need from the fans. But let's review the Gainesville game, and you kind of talk us through what a coach's eye is seeing. First off, this is a pass from Rowan to Tarek.
You bet. So we've got, you know, it's been good having Tarek back. Tarek had been injured for a while. And so we had a one-on-one matchup down here in the red zone, and so we called a fade to him, and I've got him circled for you here. Rowe's going to catch the ball, and he just throws a beauty of a pass.
It really was perfect.
The key in throwing a good fade is just get it up and get it outside. That's what you want done. And he threw it out there on the top of that D. Tarek went and got it and got us on the board right there at the first of the game, right off the bat.
This next one is we're going to switch over to the defensive side of the ball. This is Braylon and Connor down on that D line, which we know they're playing a little bit both ways.
They are.
But they have been destructive down there as a combination, along with Seth, on that defensive line this year. Amazing. Right. And here they're going to do a tackle for a loss.
Right, get a tackle for a loss here. So you're going to see Bray, he's so quick right there over the ball. Watch him make a move, just gets immediately behind the center and the guard.
Look at that move.
Yeah.
That's a 300-pounder, right?
That's right.
Look at him moving like a 220-pound linebacker,
yes,
seriously.
Exactly. So
look at this jump.
Great swim
left,
move.
Back to the right, back to the left.
And then there's Connor to grab hold.
Look at that.
And now we got him down on the 4-yard line. So awesome job up there in the front.
Yeah. This would be a good time to point out that a few years ago we bought some new four-wheelers, and Braylon Ward came over with Braden to spend the night. And I think the four-wheelers were like 2 days old. Braylon ran it up a hill and flipped them. Luckily, he didn't get hurt, though, because he's here to do that.
There you go.
We're glad. But
there you go.
I thought I would embarrass him.
Yeah,
Throw that out there a little bit.
Exactly.
Those are good memories. Next, this is Ashton Haynes, one of 3 touchdowns, I think he
had 4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved into the second place, I believe, with that for touchdowns behind Chris Boyd. I don't think there's any way.
Yeah.
He's going to have to score a lot of touchdowns.
Like 75.
Yeah, he's going to have to catch.
He's going to have to get like 20, in good shape.
Because he's got to get 20 more,
right,
I think.
Right.
So, but he is number 2, and that's pretty good behind an NFL player that
That's
we have,
right.
but this is one of his touchdowns here.
This was a great play. You know, it was just after we had stopped them down there on defense that we get a good punt return. Here's Ashton in the backfield. We give him the ball. You're just going to see really good job blocking by our offensive line, our fullback. You can just see how everybody gets a pad on a pad, and you can see the hole.
Yeah,
Watch our receivers.
Look at Elias out there.
Elias is kicking out. You've got our tackle who has sealed their linebacker. Here comes Brendan Webb to seal the safety, and then he just takes it into the end zone. So excellent job.
Good blocking.
Of everybody taking care of their guy.
Everybody did their job.
Right.
Don't you love seeing that in film?
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't see it live.
No,
you
it
can't
all
see
happens. You just see the guy running the ball.
Yeah.
And when you really get to slow it down and look at it, it's impressive.
So Seth, we've been talking about him a lot, especially this back half of the season. He has just come on.
He really has.
And we always say like he's a ball magnet because balls are popping out or popping in front of him. You're going to see another one in a minute, but this is one where he causes disruption that Jeremiah is able to pick up the fumble.
They're running a read zone or a read. Actually, I think on this one maybe a read power play, and so the quarterback is reading Seth, and Seth gets upfield. He tries to pull it, and that's what created the fumble. And so when he pulls it out, the ball hits the ground, and you see Jeremiah off to the side. He sees it on the ground and just takes off in there, gets on the ball, and we get the ball.
Yeah, and Jeremiah, we haven't talked a lot about him, you and I, during Coach Show, but he's a sophomore.
Right.
He's a player.
He is.
He's going to be the future.
He'll be one of the best guys the next 2 years.
Oh, you'll hear his name. You already hear his name a lot. And he's a, 15-year-old?
Yeah, 15 years old.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just an absolute beast.
And a fine young man. He really is.
So we're glad we got a couple more years on his contract.
That's for sure.
Rowan with a 50-yard TD run.
Well, one
of 50-yard run.
Right, he gets it down inside the 5 here. When you've got him in the backfield, you've got one of the better open field runners in the state right there.
Talk about a wildcat.
Exactly. So, we snap it to him and run the counter game, get our guys pulling up inside, and he just
look
follows
at those. Look at the
way.
blocks.
Yeah, tremendous hole. And he just follows it, takes it all the way down inside the 5-yard line, sets up another short.
Was that Cersei that pushed him out?
It was, number 6.
We're going to talk about him here in a minute. That was a good rundown right there.
It was.
But there's a more impressive one coming up here in a minute.
You can see the hole right there that you were talking about. And, of course, Rowe, he's got that nose for finding the opening.
Who is number 79 right there that did a good job?
The kick block, you've got the kick is going to be right there is 78, and that is Jerem Pilcher.
Okay, Pilcher.
Pilcher.
You got to call these linemen's name out.
Right.
They don't get enough credit.
That's
look
it.
at these guys.
That's right. There's Aaron Bell.
Yeah, Aaron Bell up the middle.
On the linebacker, and then away he goes.
I would love to follow Aaron Bell through the hole.
Yeah, no doubt.
That creates a little
big
bit of a
human.
hole.
That is right.
So this next one is a fumble, and this Alex Sims recovers.
This one is just the quarterback mishandled the snap.
I mean, looked like his hands were bricks.
Right. It just popped right out of his hand.
Watch how weird this is.
And how far ground Alex covers to get the ball. He's pretty good ways away right now. As soon as he sees he's there.
It literally is like he never even had the ball. It was so odd.
Yeah.
It's like he threw it down almost. It's crazy.
It's one of those where, his mind was probably thinking of the read.
Yeah.
And it just, didn't come together for him.
And he didn't do that much. That's a talented athlete right there.
Correct.
This next one was another Ashton run.
Right.
TD run.
This one, we're down here close to the goal line. We decided to go with an outside run play, and Ashton does a great job of reading the blocks, sticking it up inside, makes a great move to make the safety miss, and gets in the end zone. Here's where you can see our linemen, how they're working their blocks. There goes the kick out by Elias, and then Ashton gets it in. So great job there.
Yeah. And this next one is going to be Braylon sacking and then Seth recovering. And I was hoping, I thought Seth was going to get the run this one in.
Scoop and score. He did a great job on that. They just ran him down.
Yeah.
This is, not a lot of time before half, like 40-something seconds before half.
Yeah.
So, they were kind of living on the edge a little bit, trying to get something going. Bray just gets back here, pushes through a double team right here, hits him, the ball flies out. Now, we'll lose him here in this picture. The camera, you're not able to see Seth here for a second, but he gets the scoop and starts running it back and gets us down inside the 10-yard line. So that's a huge opportunity to get the ball that close to the end zone right before half.
I thought he was going to be able to run that in.
Yeah.
I wish he would have got to do that.
Would have been
That
fun.
been funny. He would have, and he loves to celebrate, so I would have loved to have seen that.
No doubt.
Celebration. He is a high energy kid, and a heck of he has just turned into a beast of a football player.
Super senior year.
He really has. This is another rolling pass. This time to Brandon Webb.
Yeah, this one, we had scored, but they called holding. It was kind of an iffy one. But anyway, we get moved back, so we're a little bit behind the sticks here. So we do a play where Rowan can either run it or throw it. He rolls out, and he's going left, which is not the easiest thing to do, and just throws a beautiful throw to Brendan right in stride.
Like he's been doing it his whole life.
That was as pretty. I'm gonna watch that one again just because it was so.
I just love that spin around.
Yeah. Super job dropping on him, and then Brendan makes it look easy, catches it, gets his foot in bounds.
That's textbook right there.
That was beautiful.
That's textbook. Now, speaking of textbook, this next one's not textbook.
Exactly.
But it's going to be one of my favorite plays to watch today. When it happened in the game, I actually even said that. I was like, I can't wait to watch that with Coach.
Yeah.
So walk us through what happened here.
Okay, so we're throwing another fade to Tarek, and Tarek beats his man. Rowe underthrew it just a little bit, and the defender is swinging at the ball and misses the ball with his arm, and the ball hits him in the head, pops up, and Tarek's able to track it, catch it, get his feet in, and we get the touchdown.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
So we'll watch it play out here. So here comes the throw. The guy swings, bang, catch, and touchdown. That was.
Is there any way to slow that?
Yeah, I can
you slow that down?
Yeah.
I want to see this in
All right.
slow motion.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, there's the pass.
Yep. Guy swings. There's
off
the
of his
ball.
helmet. Look at that, staying in bounds.
Yep.
That was a good. That was an
Very
NFL
impressive.
move right there.
Very impressive.
That
Tap
was
tap
really
with his
good.
feet.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to see that. That's awesome.
That was good stuff.
Here's a touchdown by Will. Yeah.
Will Henderson. Will, he had like 140-something yards and had several long ones they called back. But this is one of his touchdowns. This one's going to be just over 20 yards. Great job of finding the opening.
Look at that hole. Look at the hole.
I told the guys on the headset, I think I could have run for 8 yards on that one. So,
look at this hole.
That is monstrous.
Look at this. This is like the children of Israel could have all gone through that.
Gone through.
Can you see that? Can we see the lineman that opened that up?
Yeah,
again?
I'm going to show it from the end zone here so you can see it just open up. So here comes the fullback. There's Aaron. And you can see the linemen all get to their spots. And then look at that. There he's running through. That's a good 8-yard opening there. You hope for just inches, but he's got a pretty good space.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was like a 4-yard gap right down the middle.
Yep.
He better score on that one.
He's got to get in there.
Yeah. This next one is Aaron Bell blocking a field goal.
Blocking the extra point after,
extra point.
They'd come down. That's all right. They'd come down and scored. You always love it. We call it counterattack. After they score, we're going to counterattack. And it's a mindset thing, and you take a little bit of that momentum off when you can get in there and steal that point from them. So Aaron does a great job. I've got him circled, and you'll see him just drive right through the guy over him right there, and then gets through and blocks the kick. So great job on his part, and to me it just takes the wind out of their sails a little bit.
This last one's pretty dramatic. It is a long 62-yard touchdown by Will Henderson. And cuts upfield.
And just watching him find the hole and then outruns those guys, really nice
that's what's
job.
Impressive is look behind him.
Yeah.
That's Cersei. That was their quarterback,
right.
Coach's son. And watch, he had a little bit of an angle,
right.
but he's running with a kid that runs a 10-4 100.
Right.
If he runs a 10-4, this kid runs a 10-9 at least. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's running stride for stride
That's
with
impressive.
him. That's fast.
That is fast.
That's fast.
I've never felt that fast.
Yeah, I never have either. That was pretty. That was pretty impressive.
Yes, sir.
So, well, congratulations on that. But that's in the books. That's over.
Right.
You got another trophy. Good for you. But now it's the state championship, right? It should be. And unfortunately, one of the two best teams in the state of Texas, according to the rankings, are going to get sent home after this next Friday night. Somebody's starting basketball season. I hope it's not us. Tell us what we're looking at, and be brutally honest. We can take it. What are we looking at?
The brutally honest truth is, I don't think it's to anybody's surprise, Carthage is as good as they always are. They're very talented at every position, and they're well coached. So that's why they've been ranked number 1. That's why they haven't played their starters much in the second half this year. They're really talented. Now, having said that, we feel like our guys are very talented too.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're excited about the opportunity to go play them. We're excited to be in Longview. We think that's a great venue for us to play in. We do harken back to 2014 when it was all packed in the Gladewater game. I think you'll see that.
I think that's what you're going to see.
Yeah, which will be a great atmosphere for a game. Much to be thankful for this week. So we're grateful to be in. This is 16 years in a row that the Buckeyes, 17?
17.
Okay, that have gotten to play during Thanksgiving week. And so that's pretty awesome. That's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
So we're ready to go to work. We got work to do. Very formidable opponent. We respect them, but we also know that we can go do what we can do.
We've got the goods. I was looking down on the field, and I'm looking at Rowan, and it would have been the same if you had Caden there. You and I talked about this a while ago. You got Rowan, Fluellen, TCU commit, and then you were running the little split backfield for a couple of plays, you know, with Ashton and Will. And I'm sitting down there looking at that going, man, if you're a defense, how do you even comprehend that? The amount of Division I athletes sitting in the backfield and another 1 or 2 spread wide, you know, outside.
Right.
And probably a future, at least 1 or 2 linemen that are future, probably D1s. When you look at that, you go, man, that's a thing of beauty.
It is.
I mean,
we're blessed.
We are blessed. And so it's going to be exciting. And folks, and Coach, good luck to you. We're all there with you. I know y'all are going to work hard this week and practice during Thanksgiving while the rest of us are getting fat. Y'all are going to be up here running wind sprints. But Buckeye Nation, here's what we need from you. We want everybody to wear your Buckeye gear. Don't sit at home and watch this one. I hope to have 0 people listening to us babble about the game. Come out in droves. We need thousands, literally thousands. It's 20 minutes from here. We can all make it. Dress warm and come out, bring noisemakers, and stay on your feet the whole game. We need everybody to really make it an intimidating environment for the other team. We want, when they're on offense, we want to be as loud as we can. When we're on offense, we're not going to be loud. We're going to let our boys concentrate. But make it where it's intimidating for the other side, including their fans and all that. I mean, we really want to bring the energy like we've never done before, because this is going to be like Gilmer Gladewater in 2014. It could come down to 2 inches just like it did back in that game to determine a state championship. So you play a big role more than any other game probably in the last 5 or 6, 7 years. This one is going to be huge for the crowd to be there. So come support the boys, come support the coaches, bring noisemakers, stay on your feet the whole game, cheer, be loud, have fun. The weather's not going to be bad. It'll probably be in the upper 40s, no rain, so perfect football weather. So come watch the Gilmer Buckeyes beat the Carthage Bulldogs Friday night, Longview Lobo Stadium at 6 p.m. We will see you there. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.